champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, no new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
Get out of my way. It's the coach. You're locked into Madden Night.
Coach, thank you. Of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Hey, let's go, trick front. Hey, 380.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Brady now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. He was looking for Daniels that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, feel a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brady now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They come out here in the I. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you, because we go for it here, even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
380. 380.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that...
Now he's into the clear. Past the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage. Running a little...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are an extra... Point away from tying up this football game. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw is Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Whoa! There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know what else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that counted.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Brady. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. In for the score. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches in production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Bortles. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would then go into a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Goddins get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. It's this.
Let's go.
Horoscope off, his biorhythms, what is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Bortles now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Pryor has it complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Call out a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He only has a single solo carry, one. Numero uno, second quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only one carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense.
Yeah, G.
And say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tell PSA good morning, man.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That first down completion only netted them 3.
We'll tell wife good morning too. I didn't know she was still up, bro.
Bortles now to throw. Over the middle,
okay.
hauled in by Shark. Now the Jags will use the
There you go.
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go.
Don't get me cursed out, G, man. Don't get me cursed out, bro.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Bortles now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And that'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bortles to throw once more. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And
Yeah, G.
kick is good. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to take another shot here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
Is it first?
Field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's looking to take much better care of the football here in half
2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it.
Damn, that make me don't even want to put none of my stuff up if that's what he's getting.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes.
From a
Last
user?
week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That to me, that's
Yeah, probably get more. Probably get more from a user too. For Zeke, I guarantee you can get a first. You put Zeke on anybody. Oh, you might get 2. Shit, these are 1st and 2nd, dog.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Both of them want that money.
Run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Nice execution there.
Lot of red dead for you, baby. Lot of red dead, baby.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You think you're gonna come back refreshed after the little week?
Get ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating
On the playbook?
a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better,
and he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive back, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. That's how you pay the proper price.
How much were they, a dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
Man, I'm locked up against Adrian old team. Jags. Giving me a run for my money.
Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few.
Nah, man, it's just talented, dog. He just built a damn good team. Like DJ Chalk burnt me, and I ain't got no poo-poo defensive backs either, so. But Blake Bortles did what he usually do. He threw me 2 intercepts. It's 29-28 right now. I'm winning.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
I think you second, huh? I'm first, huh?
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just
You third?
once he saw the run.
Yeah, bro, look.
That appeared to be a case of see ball.
Well, you see them ticket sales up for me, baby.
He's to the 10.
I raised them tickets up.
That one goes for
Juju's Stadium.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do
And
this.
Juju had a, even though it's raining, Juju Stadium, I mean, it's real nice.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Not too much, man. I'm gonna go run a few errands, man. Gotta see what we're gonna eat tonight. I have no idea, G.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
It's been red beans past couple days.
Because that means they gave up a touchdown, but a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about
is?
offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely, you have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Ain't no new games coming out, bro.
The Jags up 1st and 10.
I think I might have to go to GameStop and go check it out. They got the PlayStation store or something. Like, I'm really interested in a new game, you know, like Detroit. Like, I really love Detroit, man. Oh, I entered. Like, I haven't entered a game in years. Like, the last game I entered was Call of Duty. That was like a couple years ago. Like, gee, I was into that game, dog. Like, Juju put me on it. And then I just fell in love with it after that. Like, yeah, man, good storyline and everything, bro. Jesse Williams, the actor, he played a big part on that, bro. So he did a good job. And I'm just trying to find, like I said, I would have do Call of Duty, but they ain't got the campaign mode on there no more. So I try to find me, like I said, I'm still. Look, I need to get into that Red Dead. I've been saying I was, bro, but you think so, G? And it's real. It's a cowboy, but is it realistic? Like, okay.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Fielded just inside the 20. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return.
Really?
A look at the running back.
Wow.
Out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's looking sharp here so far.
And it's like 2 modes you can play. Your story mode, like Grand Theft Auto, or online, or is everything just online?
Sometimes we talk about how guys.
Which one you be doing? Oh, you don't play online?
You never know which way it's going to go. though. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him out.
Oh, it's levels you got to get to.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Okay.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not
Your
just
boy
end of
went
the half
live
situations that
on
you worry about
Josh.
the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Yeah, I got him. That list. So everybody hasn't sent it to me though.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Beautiful, man. That boy, old Thicky got Saquon.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Why you didn't want to make that trade with him, G?
He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number.
Back now in Los Angeles, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
You really was interested in Saquon though? Like you like the way he run and stuff?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Okay. It's
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown.
and that's why I be trying, like, the most money I be want to give is just to my quarterback, bro. Like, everybody else, like you said, it costs.
And give you a big play now.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a
But see, that's what I'm saying. You think the more money we'll make, that'll be good, though, in honest mode. Because, nah. I'm just wondering, like, that should make a difference. Like, that shouldn't hurt our pockets too much when we do got to pay those over $100 million contracts. You know.
3 touchdowns at 21. Defensively getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously.
Have you checked the the Alliance Football League out yet?
See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
Man, trying to make him a comeback, bro.
Watch the football.
Still second down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Right.
Shotgun now for Bortles. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring
Saber, did you watch that Deion Sanders 30 for 30?
In key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. To avoid the big hit and pick up a
You gotta finish watching it, G. You gonna enjoy it, bro. Was you a big like Deion Sanders guy? You liked him or?
Throwing now is Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure how to
Yeah,
judge
man.
that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath.
I wouldn't argue with that. I wouldn't argue with that, G. But the thing, he backed it up on the field too, though, G. Like, you can test him if you want, bro. You can test him if you want. Shit, man.
Just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And brought down, but
Go get you some of that good old oatmeal, bro.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That Starbucks oatmeal. Soon as I be hitting you up. Where you at, G, man? Yeah, bro, I'm at Starbucks breaking that good old oatmeal. I still haven't tried it, bro. Still haven't, man. I haven't, though, G. G, I'm not a big Starbucks person, though, bro. Like, I already got my Keurig in here for my coffee. But, like, yeah, bro. Like, I never go to Starbucks, bro. Never. Say, bro, look, I like going to Krispy Kreme. Shit. Give me some Krispy Kreme. That's the breakfast place I won't be at.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve.
For real, bro. This is that good old Krispy Kreme, bro.
Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often
With the hot sign on, G. Man, G, I went when I was in Atlanta, bro. Bro, I remember this night like it. G, bruh, the best, bruh. Like, it was like 4, 5 in the morning, G. Me and my cousin was riding, and we saw that high sign on. Bruh, we made a U-turn and hit that up, boy. Oh, G. When I tell you, bruh. Yeah, we had just came from going out, bruh. Oh, G. I had like 6 donuts, bruh.
This drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Man.
Again, it's Fournette.
Got down Krispy Kreme.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run.
I say, bro. All right. So you heard on the Trip channel that everything getting pushed back. So what's your thoughts on that? You coming down or?
really well organized on the defensive side.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A critical one here.
Oh, y'all ain't going no more?
Shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
Okay. The way Trump doing stuff, basically. Okay.
Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up.
Oh, man.
Talks about the importance of it.
Man, G.
That's truly
Man.
play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
For real, G.
Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
And see, another thing, G. And I actually cleaved this. I ain't get no response on it. So like, we supposed to be like, okay, a couple questions. Number one, it's 5 single rooms, right? And the rest is gonna be doubles. You're gonna have to pay up. So Goody explained to me this morning, the ones that went before, it's gonna get the single rooms, and the newcomers get the double rooms. And G, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's when, man, yeah, for the Masters, like, right.
And some room to maneuver. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Brendan, every great running back coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cut.
That part right there, to me, the fairest way to do that